we're going to go out and see the neon sign boneyard. It is a place where they take a lot of the old signage from Las Vegas on the strip. It used to be on the strip, and they put it in this place where you can visit it. It's really cool to go in the summer, to go in the evening after dark, because they got some of the signage on. It's nice in the summer too, just in the fact that the sun's down and it's not extremely hot. I mean, it was hot when I was there. It was 106, 107 on the day I was in Las Vegas for this visit. And even when I was there at night, we were still like 98, 99 degrees with the sun down. It can be extremely hot. And they only offer this type of visit in the evening. They don't offer daytime visits in the summer because it's just too hot most of the time. So let's jump on a plane and go. All right, we made it. We are here at the Las Vegas Neon Boneyard Park. Don't confuse it with the Sign Museum because it's the Neon Boneyard Park. So as you go through here, you'll see a lot of signs. It's not a huge park. It's not a lot to look at. You can see Siegfried and Roy back there. There's the Flamingo. There's a Hard Rock. We used to have one of those Zach guitars in Sacramento, where I'm from. There is, I believe, an upside down horseshoe there. The Sahara. If you look underneath the Hard Rock guitar, you'll see that there's some signage, that maps that show where these signs originally came from on the strip or off the strip. It's handy to take a look at. And if you look up ahead, you'll see the Stardust and some of these other ones. You'll also see these little placards with lights on them that tell you some more information on the signs, where they came from, and a little bit of history of them. You'll also see docents around. And the docents you'll notice because they're standing by signs, but they also have like a little neon badge thing on. There's Liberace, there's the Aladdin Hotel, the very top, the lamp that went on the Aladdin Hotel. But yeah, you'll see these docents, they'll have little neon name badges on, and they can help you with a ton of information. They can tell you stuff about the casino, like when this casino was particularly the first one that ever got female dealers and stuff like that. They also have obviously wedding information signs, and this giant sign here on the side here, the skull, is actually from Treasure Island. If you look at some of the old pictures of Treasure Island, you'll see the skull right in the middle of the sign. The docents, though, are extremely knowledgeable and extremely nice. Like I said, this boneyard isn't very big, so they can actually provide a lot of background, a lot of information. You can see the Palms up there. The Palms was actually owned by the Maloof brothers. The Maloof brothers were part of Sacramento and owned the Sacramento Kings, and the Palms was actually a very big deal when it first opened up in Las Vegas. It was off the strip, and it was a big deal. It slowly died off. They ended up selling it off. But you'll find other signs in here. You got a guy coming up here. I mean, there's a wedding chapel sign. Still plenty of wedding chapels in Vegas. I went by a lot of them while I was there. But you'll see the guy here who's playing pool. Kind of reminds me of the Muffler Man sign, just a little more detail. You also got right there the Super Bowl sign. You are coming up on the Chief Motel Court. And if you look at this other hotel sign over here, I love the fact that it says refrigeration instead of air conditioning. Back in the day, it would say refrigeration. There's a place in Modesto that still has refrigeration on the outside in neon, in blue neon. It's very cool looking. There's the Plaza. The Plaza was the hotel that was used for Biff's Casino and Back to the Future 2, the Yucca. And also coming up here, you'll see the sign for the Moulin Rouge. It's pink. Hard to read when you're up close to it. You got to back up a ways to figure out what it is or ask a docent. The interesting thing about the Moulin Rouge was that it was the first interracial gambling casino. It didn't last very long, but it kind of set the trend. You got the Fitzgerald with its tokens down below. You got the Horseshoe, and you can see how you got signs stacked on top of signs, and they got a whole nother yard of signs that's not open to the public, but just more and more signs. And it's really cool because if you look behind, it's like, oh man, that's a really cool sign back behind this where this one's just leaning on it. There's the El Cortez with the prime rib dinner for $19.95. There's your Moulin Rouge. They do have a gift shop at the end of this little circle walk around. They don't have a great deal in there, but it's worth swinging in to. You can get a bottle of water, might find something in there you like. You can see on this side of the map at the bottom of the Hard Rock sign, they show different sizes for things from the Strat to the Ferris wheel to everything to Luxor. It's interesting. Take some time to look at that. I do wish they had more stuff to purchase in the little gift shop, but you know, what are you going to do? They're a small place. They try to supply what they can. They're not open a lot of hours, but highly recommend checking it out. It's just really cool to see these signs up close and see the size of them. It was worth going out to see. All right, see you next time.